contract. You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard? You know you're better than this. Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want this shit now and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Why is it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of the time. I got the thrown down hard talking.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. O'Connell to throw right away. Open man is Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now it's O'Connell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, O'Connell completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And now an audible here into something else. Now O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Darnold from the gun. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Darnold. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut outfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as as they'll start at their own 7.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And he's got room. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. And O'Connell now to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
To throw here, O'Connell. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rubin. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So no gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff to Genty. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Hawk 70.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A run straight ahead with JT. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Darnold now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 9 from the 44.
Here goes set. No, lady.
Here's Darnold. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Darnold. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, O'Connell. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 10. Now Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
That's good.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Open man here, it's the tight end Kelce. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been ejected.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now they'll shift things around. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. A run out of the gun with Genty. No gain on the play there, a second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's O'Connell. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 5.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. O'Connell here on fourth down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Kind of curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's O'Connell. Open man is Tucker. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And my goodness, another interception. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Second and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. O'Connell. Short throw. That's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Fall back.
Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. This will be caught at about the 6. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeanty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of a national audience. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll try and do this himself. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Trap 60.
2nd and 11. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hawk 70. 65 catch. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To throw here, O'Connell. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
That is caught downfield. It's Besh. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
O'Connell now to throw. They'll get this out to Ginty. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On the give, Ginty. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. Ginty out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the deal, Ginty. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake. O'Connell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Ginty. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryan, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Raiders 31. Seahawks 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Curtis Jones there for the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Las Vegas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been
So try it again. Start me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still needs 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still needs 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. With the glory, just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This exists. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt
gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, paid for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit.
Kill the
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 1. They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's O'Connell. On his first throw of the game, he's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Got his man, it's complete to Thomas. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
To throw is O'Connell. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some...
O'Connell to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's O'Connell. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. O'Connell to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. O'Connell going to throw on first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. O'Connell going to try to get him to line up quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
On second down, O'Connell. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Vegas, first down.
Now Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 29.
Now O'Connell. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Rizzo now. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down, and that is caught. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll find Dickey out of the backfield. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
First down, Raiders.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and
A second down throw for O'Connell. He'll get this off to Genty. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 7.
Run right up the gut with Genty. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
9 yards.
First and 10.
Another Raiders first down.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 12.
On first and 10, here's O'Connell. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Here's Genty. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Genty. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. It'll feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 4th down, O'Connell. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
I have a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. This one's hauled in by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
An 8-yard pickup.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, on 2nd and long.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw is O'Connell. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Number 81. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. It took it.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G bad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. This is not a song.
The NFL is on EA Sports. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's O'Connell. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. I kind of thought that they would accept that even with the good game they had.
I'm with you on that one because it would have set up a 2nd and 5 situation. Now you have 1 down to pick up the first down, and you know it's not guaranteed in the NFL.
3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
And O'Connell now to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's O'Connell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Well, he had to fit that in. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, O'Connell. All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one.
Something takes a part of me.